Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to be talking about the newly updated FMG-9 in Battlefield Hardline, both how to unlock it and how it is once you get it. Now in order to get the FMG-9, you're going to have to complete the Syndicate assignment for the Mechanic class, and in order to even unlock the Syndicate assignment, you're going to have to complete Mechanic Assignment 1 and Mechanic Assignment 2. Fortunately, these aren't too difficult to achieve, but you are going to have to use the Sabotage device quite a bit. Assignment 1 is a breeze. You just need 10 SMG kills, a few repair points, and then basically you need to unlock the Mechanic Bronze Service Star 2. You should get that no problem just by playing the Mechanic class normally. Assignment 2 is going to require you to unlock the Mechanic Bronze Service Star 7. You're going to need 25 more SMG kills, no problem there. And then you're going to have to destroy 10 vehicles with the Sabotage device. This can be done fairly easily on the Hotwire game mode. In fact, I would end up just sabotaging a vehicle, driving it over towards the enemy's deployment, and getting out of it. More often than not, somebody coming out of their deployment will see this empty vehicle, hop into it, drive away, and you'll get the Sabotage kill. Then you're going to need to get at least 1 gold service star for the Mechanic and pretty much purchase all of the guns and gadgets you can for that class, and this will eventually unlock the Mechanic Syndicate assignment for you. Once the Syndicate assignment is unlocked, you can start down the long road of getting 200 SMG kills. Then you need 15 repair tool coins, and this is actually pretty easy to do. You can either do it on Hotwire, playing a passenger in one of the cars driving around, or you can actually do it in your own vehicle if you want. You could drive a car around, throw a grenade at it, or damage it in some way, and then just switch to the passenger seat and repair it. You can be the only person in the vehicle, and you'll still get repair tool coins. You also need anti-vehicle coins, which are very easy to get. Again, you can do it in Hardwire, you can do it in Conquest. Basically just blow up vehicles and you'll get anti-vehicle coins. The last and most difficult requirement for this assignment is getting the Tier 4 reputation track unlocked for the Mechanic 10 different times. This can be a very long process, especially if you're doing it on your own. I would recommend using a reputation booster, playing in a game of Hotwire, and just staying in as many vehicles as possible, making sure that the game is a long game. It has lots of tickets and is going to be going on for a long time. That'll be the only way to get your Tier 4 reputation on your own. Otherwise, I would recommend teaming up with a friend, having them play Commander, and upgrading your squad. That will speed up the process significantly. Otherwise, this is going to take a long time. So once you've completed this journey down Mechanic Road, you will be rewarded with the FMG-9, which is a cool ass gun, and I'll show you why. This here is a replica FMG. It's probably the closest any of us will actually get to the real thing, as it never made it out of the initial prototype phase. Shall we see that again in slow-mo? Now this gun has actually been relabeled as the FPG, standing for folding pocket gun instead of folding machine gun, because once folded up it can actually fit in the back pocket of your pants. So you can actually remove the carrying handle from it as well, and it really does look a lot like, say, a spare laptop battery. Now the gun itself shoots a 9mm round, and it uses Glock magazines. In fact, internally the weapon is pretty much a Glock with a cool folding housing designed around it. So mechanically speaking, this gun is almost identical to the G18C in-game. However, its stats do differ a little bit. This gun now can do 25 damage maximum. Before the patch, it only did 21 damage maximum, making it not a very useful gun, but now that it's doing 25, it's actually quite lethal in close quarters with a 900 round per minute rate of fire. Now something really cool about this PDW is the fact that its damage drop-off doesn't start until 25 meters. That means you're still going to be able to 4-shot kill somebody all the way out to 25 meters with a 900 round per minute rate of fire weapon. This makes the FMG-9 actually quite lethal and quite versatile overall. Beyond that, it has a sharp drop off to 12 damage per shot at 35 meters. So once you hit that critical point, your damage is going to go downhill very quickly. And checking out the Synthic stats, you can see that the gun has a 400 meter per second muzzle velocity, so it's not going to be that good at long range to begin with, and it also makes it a good candidate for the suppressor, which reduces your muzzle velocity. So you're going to get an even slower muzzle velocity with the suppressor, but you'll probably live a lot longer in close quarters. The one stat that I don't quite get with this gun is the reload time. You have a 2.55 second short reload and a 3.5 second long reload. The gun is virtually identical to a Glock when it comes to reloading, so I don't see why you should have any sort of difference in the reload time. The Glock itself has a 1.5 second short and a 2.1 long reload, so I'm not really sure why we're getting such a difference in the reload times here. I think this gun could benefit a little bit from a faster reload, and I think most PDWs in general should try and have faster reloads since they are meant to be used in closer quarters. Now, you don't actually have any underbarrel attachment options with this weapon. You can equip a laser sight if you like, and I would recommend that because it's got excellent hipfire accuracy. If you want to do a barrel attachment, again, the suppressor is a good candidate, but if you don't want to run suppressed and you want that 400 meters per second muzzle velocity, I would recommend the muzzle brake. This gun does have a little bit of side-to-side recoil, and that could help you basically get slightly more accurate shots when shooting targets at medium range. As for optics, there's really no point in going beyond your standard red dot sight. This weapon just isn't going to have the accuracy to deal with anybody at further ranges, so why put an optic on there that's designed for medium range? Now, as far as this PDW goes, when it stacks up against some of the other PDWs out there, like the K10, which is still a very, very competitive PDW, having incredibly high damage per second, the FMG-9 starts to overtake the K10 in terms of its longer range effectiveness at around 25 to 30 meters. So that's something you might want to consider. If your sole purpose is extremely close quarter combat, the K10 is still going to outdamage this weapon. Not that it's not good in extremely close quarter combat, but this gives you just a little bit more versatility with the range that you engage your opponent. You also have that awesome unfolding animation every time you take out this weapon, so if aesthetics are your thing, then the FMG-9 is still probably one of the coolest guns in the game. This is a really fun PDW, and I highly recommend it if you have the time to go for that syndicate assignment. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.